What's up guys, Marco here, welcome back to another ukulele tutorial. Today we're going to take a look at one of the most popular classical pieces of all time, the Minuet in G by Johann Sebastian Bach. Well, let's just stop here for a moment. Did you guys know that Bach didn't write his Minuet? It was actually written by a German composer called Christian Petzold. Which is kind of funny because this is one of the most popular and beautiful classical pieces of all time, and it was attributed to Bach for years. So let me just rectify this. It is the Minuet in G by Christian Petzold. Now let's just keep going with the tutorial. One thing really important guys, in this video I'm going to teach you only the melody. So it's an introduction to the instrumental that you will learn this week. So in a few days, I'm going to be posting the full arrangement played with the melody as well as the chords and all the embellishments. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want everybody to learn this song. And I know that the arrangement is quite intermediate advanced, and so I want to start with the melody. I'm using a tenor ukulele with a low G tuning. Low G, C, E, and A. So don't get mad. We are going to play the Minuet in G in the key of C major, which I think sounds better on the ukulele. If you want to get the most out of this lesson, make sure that you download this diagram. It's available for free on my website, but you can also have the PDF as well as the tab on my Patreon page. The reason why we're going to need this diagram is because I'm going to spell out the name of each note. So instead of saying second string fret 3, I'm going to say G. Now that's really important because we really want to understand the notes that we are playing. And by the way guys, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little boxy. I've been dealing with a lousy cold, and this is the very first day I actually feel much better. Now the Minuet in G is really scale based, meaning there are a lot of scale fragments that make up this beautiful melody. The first one is this one. So we're going to start with the note G, which is on the second string, the fret number 3. And then we have the note C, D, E, F, G. And we finish with the C twice. It's really important that we also understand the rhythm. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to have the same rhythmic idea. We start with the note A, then we have F, G, A, B, and C. And we finish with the same C on the third string twice. The next idea is this one. It starts with the note F, G, F, E, D. So memorize this pattern, 1, 2, and 3, and we're gonna do the same pattern but starting from a different note. We have the note E, which is the second string open, F, E, D, C, and now we play the B, which is on the fourth string, fret number 4. And this is when I'm gonna pluck the string with the thumb. It's one of the the few notes that we're gonna pluck with the thumb. Then we have the C, D, E, C, and we finish with the D. When you pluck the strings, always alternate between index and middle. And sometimes when we play the fourth string, we will be using the thumb. We can repeat the melody again. We're just gonna change the last few notes. Then we have D, and the last few notes, E, finish with the note C. One thing that I want you to notice, guys, is the over-ringing technique. It's extremely important that when we have such a simple melody, we let the notes ring out beautifully. Because if you treat each note as one single note and you don't let it ring out, you end up with the melody sounding like this. Instead, you want to hold the note for as long as you can. You see, sometimes I like to hold the last note down as I am playing the next note. In this case, I like to hold the C as I am playing the C on the third string, so that both notes ring out beautifully. Now the second section is really interesting. It sounds like this. So the left hand is a little bit more challenging since we are moving way more. We're gonna start with the note E, which is on the first string, fret number 7. And the rest of the melody is played on the first string. So we have E, C, D, E, and C. Then we have D, the note G on the second string, A, B, and G. Then we have the note C, A, B, C, G, and F sharp. E, F sharp, and D. It's such an interesting section because we kind of move away from the usual scale pattern. Now we go back playing scales. We're gonna start with the note D, D, E, F sharp on the fret 2, G, A, B, and C. Then we have B again, A, and be careful with this section. We have now B, D, and G on the second string, F sharp, and G. Now the thing is, why do we see these F sharps so many times now? Well, the thing is, when we started, we were in the key of C major, which is played without sharps. Now the second section is played in the key of G major, and so the G major key will have the F sharp in the key signature, and that's the reason why we have it so often. Now the last section sounds like this. So we're going to start with the note G on the second string, fret 3, and then we have the C on the third string open, the B on the fourth string, and the C again. So it's such an interesting melody. Then we have the A on the first string, and again the C on the third string, the B on the fourth string, and the C again. Now we have the melody on the second string. We got the G, F, E, and then the D, C, B, C, and D. So just a quick recap slowly. Now the last section is literally just a major scale. So we start with the note G on the 4th string. We have A, B, C, D, E. And then we have F, E, D. Now on the 2nd string, E, G, and C on the 3rd string. And we finish with the last 2 notes, B on the 4th string, and the 3rd string open, the note C.